Welcome to reality. You're now on the Code of Mind channel. Welcome to the turbulence zone. If you are watching this video, it means you have already felt the glitch, a crack in the familiar picture of reality. You wake up in the morning, and your first thought is, I am not home. But you are lying in your own bed. You see your wallpaper. You hear the usual noise of the street. And yet the feeling of alienation does not leave. This is not depression. This is not a midlife crisis. This is the physical sensation that your vibrational frequency no longer matches the frequency of the surrounding environment. Let's speak honestly. In the past weeks, you've been feeling a strange kind of exhaustion, not the kind that sleep fixes. You feel drained, as if your consciousness has been running at maximum capacity somewhere else all night. Your conversations with friends, colleagues, even family, they feel plastic. You look at people you've known for years and see emptiness, as if they are NPCs in a video game who have run out of new dialogue lines and are looping the same scripts. Fear, money, problems, news, gossip. You feel physically suffocated by their conversations. You are bored. The system labels this state as social isolation or apathy. But in the language of the Matrix, this is called server desynchronization. Imagine that until recently all of humanity was playing on one massive server called Earth 3D. It was a hardcore survival game. Competition for resources, domination, fear, pain, karmic knots. But the planet's vibrations have shifted. The Schumann resonance, Earth's pulse, has been breaking ceilings once considered impossible. The old server cannot handle the new load. So the architect initiated a bifurcation process, a split of reality into two autonomous streams. Right now, at this very second, the world is not collapsing. It is duplicating. Reality A, the old Earth, remains in low frequencies. Wars, epidemics, control, fear, scarcity. Reality B, the new Earth, shifts into high frequencies. Creativity, instant materialization of thought, telepathy, absence of drama. You feel loneliness and detachment not because something is wrong with you, but because you have already boarded the train of Reality B while your environment remained on the platform of Reality A. The train has departed. The distance is increasing. You try to shout through the window, but they cannot hear you. Sound does not pass through the vacuum between worlds. It hurts, the ego panics, it screams, go back, be like everyone else, you'll be alone. But your soul knows the truth. You cannot go back. You physically can no longer digest the old food, not information, not emotions. Your body rejects low frequencies. If you try to force yourself to be normal and maintain connections that drain you, you will get sick. The system will simply shut you down rather than waste energy sustaining an incompatible connection. You are in the schluz, the airlock, the transition chamber. The old world has already died for you. The new one has not fully loaded yet. This is the 0 point state. And right now, in February 2026, this airlock is opening completely. You are not alone. There are many of us. We are simply scattered across the map like lighthouses that are just beginning to turn on. Now let's analyze the current moment. Why exactly now in mid-February does this pressure feel especially intense? It is not random. Look at the system calendar. From February 16 to 18, we pass through a powerful astrological and energetic gateway, the new moon in Aquarius. In the Matrix, the moon is not just a satellite. It is a hard drive responsible for subconscious programs, emotions, and adaptation. A new moon is always a reboot moment, a black screen where the old program has ended and the new one has not yet launched. But the February 2026 new moon is special. It occurs in Aquarius under the direct influence of Pluto. Aquarius is the hacker sign, the one that breaks hierarchies, destroys traditions, and moves toward the pure future. Pluto is the cleaner, the bulldozer that demolishes outdated structures to the foundation. When they unite at the new moon point, disk formatting occurs. What does this mean for you? During these days, February 16th to 18, space becomes extremely thin. The veil between worlds dissolves. The old Matrix tries to maintain control by flooding the information field with terabytes of fear, alarming news, and provocations. You may notice people around you losing control over nothing. Aggression in cues, emotional breakdowns from loved ones, technical glitches in devices. This is the agony of the old system. It knows it is losing batteries. People like you. For you, these days are a qualification exam. The system tests whether you are ready to release the past, whether you are ready to stop reacting to the provocations of the 3D world. If during February 16th, 18 you engage in conflict, fall into despair, or start pitying yourself, you sign a contract extending your stay in the old Earth for another cycle. You tell the universe, I am not done playing the victim. But if you maintain the observer state, if you watch the chaos as a movie without emotional involvement, if you use the new moon energy to declare your intention to move into the new version of reality, then a green corridor opens for you. This new moon programs not just a month, it sets the code for the next 20 years. The age of Aquarius is now fully claiming its rights. A separation of timelines is taking place. Imagine that until this moment, two trains were moving in parallel, and it was still possible to jump from one to the other. But after the point of February 18th, the tracks begin to diverge sharply. One descends into technocratic dictatorship and survival struggle. The other ascends into the development of consciousness abilities and freedom. Your current discomfort is overload. Your body is recalibrating. The metaphor speaks of shifting from a carbon-based structure to a silicon-based one. Your DNA is activating dormant codons. During these days, it is especially important to drink water, minimize heavy food, and reduce social contact. You are a server receiving a major update. Do not interfere with the process. If you need sleep, sleep. If you need to cry, cry. This is the release of old blocks. But above all, do not fear. Fear is the only currency that still holds value in the old world, and it is the only weight that can prevent you from ascending into the new one. Let's move into the technical documentation of the new Earth. Why has it become unbearable to live the old way? Why do parties, empty political debates, price discussions, celebrity gossip trigger almost a physical rejection? Because you changed operating systems. The 3D world, the old Earth, runs on the engine of separation and scarcity. Its logic is simple. Resources are limited. Money, love, time are finite. To obtain them, you must fight, compete, deserve, or suffer. You are a small body separated from a hostile world. Happiness equals external achievement. This engine operated for millennia. It built the civilization we know, but it is outdated. The 5D world, the new Earth you are transitioning into, runs on the engine of unity and abundance. Its logic disrupts the average mind. You are the creator of reality, not a victim of circumstances. The world is a mirror. Everything within you projects outward instantly. Time is non-linear. Only the eternal now exists. To receive something, you do not struggle. You enter vibrational alignment with it. When you begin living by 5D laws, 3D games look like children fighting in a sandbox. You watch people destroy themselves over careers or jealousy and cannot understand why. It feels like an adult trying to take kindergarten games seriously. It becomes cramped. It becomes dull. Your loss of interest in old friends is not arrogance. It is protocol incompatibility. Imagine they are FM radios tuned to Fear FM. You are a digital broadcast transmitting inspiration net. The signals cannot sync. When you meet, interference occurs. After 5 minutes of conversation, you feel drained. That is because the 3D system attempts to ground you back down through familiar channels. How's work? Did you hear about the new virus? Have you seen the prices? These are not questions, they are hooks, attempts to capture your attention. Your task is to decline these connection requests politely but firmly. You are not obligated to save those who love their swamp. You are not required to explain quantum mechanics to them. Your only responsibility is to maintain your frequency. Did you expect 5D transition to look like fireworks, angels, instant happiness? Incorrect. The first stage of real transition is the Great Void, and you may already be inside it. Old friends fall away or become intolerable. New connections have not yet appeared. Projects pause. Money flows unpredictably or stalls. You feel suspended in vacuum. This phase exists to purge viruses from the old system. If you feel profound loneliness and a sense that life has stopped, understand, this is a protective protocol. Isolation prevents you from wasting accumulated energy on outdated reactions. Your fields are being recalibrated. If new relationships or large financial flows entered now, your old body would burn from overload. You are given time to adapt. Many collapse here. The ego panics. I am unwanted. I am failing. Nothing is happening. And the person runs back into the old world, returning to ex-partners, clinging to unfulfilling jobs, just to silence the ringing emptiness. Do not do this. Silence is not absence. It is the sound of loading. Learn to appreciate emptiness. It contains no fear. It contains potential. During this new moon, this silence is especially dense. Do not fill it with news debris. Listen inward. In this silence, you can finally hear your higher self, once drowned by matrix noise. This is not isolation. It is incubation. You are a butterfly within a cocoon. Now let's review the upload symptoms checklist. Sleep paralysis and vivid dreams. You dream of schools, exams, wars, flight. Your consciousness is working on subtle planes, processing collective unconscious debris. You wake tired because you were active. High frequency ringing in the ears. Not necessarily tinnitus, but recalibration. Your brain is retuning like a radio receiver. Food anomalies. Sudden rejection of meat, alcohol, sugar, or craving something unusual. Listen to your body. Old foods carry fear-based codes. Your upgraded system resists low-frequency inputs. Back pain between the shoulder blades. Energy centers activating. Heart expansion. Portal days may intensify these sensations. Support your body. Water, salt baths, grounding, barefoot walking. Your body is a suit being upgraded live. Treat it gently. It is doing immense work to match your spiritual evolution. Tonight, during the new moon, declare your choice aloud. I close contracts with the old earth. I thank pain and fear for their lessons. The game is complete. I choose the timeline of love, abundance, and freedom. I activate the creator code. I transition. Feel the density of air shift around you. The world has not collapsed. It is updated. And in this updated world, you are not a pawn. You are the player who remembered they hold the controller. The train is departing. The doors are closing. You made it. Safe journey into the new dimension. Thank you for being with me on this channel. I wish you the best possible branch of reality. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Take care.